Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and in today's video we are checking out the OStand case from Torras, and as you can see here, this is for the Google Pixel 9 Pro. So if you haven't already seen, I've got both the Pixel 9 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro moving into 2025, and this is the first case accessory that we're going to be looking at for the Pixel line of devices. Now, coming in just a hair under $40, it's a pretty decent price tag for a case that has a nice overall design to it and a pretty cool feature with regards to the stand functionality. First off, inside the box there, you get a little bit of information with regards to the warranty side of things, and then of course you have the case, and I've got it here in this nice frosted black colour, which is actually the only colour option that we've got here, unlike the iPhone, which has some other colour options available. But as you can see here, it's a pretty nice looking case overall, so let's just take a quick look with regards to features and exactly what we're getting here. So as you can see here, it's basically a TPU case with a frosted matte back, and then of course you've got the stand functionality front and center just in the middle here, along with the MagSafe side of things. Starting off with the camera housing, as you can see, it actually kind of elongates the camera housing a little bit, making it look a little bit maybe like the Pixel 8 Pro, for example. Buttons on the side are all covered here, as you can see, and that actually separates the volume key up and down along with the power button, and we'll see how well that works with the double click to access the camera as well. Around the other side, of course, you've got nothing at all down this side apart from some very small minimal branding, which again I do like on cases, not really having the logo plastered everywhere. Down the bottom then you've got your microphone, USB-C and also speaker port as well, with some very precise cutouts, but I've not had any issues with any of the USB-C cables that I've tried. And then of course we have the feature that gives this case its name, the OStand stand that is on the back here, and this is a completely 360 degree, and you can basically put it into any angle that you need it to, whether you want it in portrait, landscape, if you're watching videos, just in general using your device, or you can actually prop it up in certain situations to kind of have it on maybe the edge of a desk or a shelf, for example. But in general, it's a very sturdy hinge here, and it actually feels pretty good. If you actually kind of close it down here, it's got a very satisfying click to it. You can see it adds a little bit of thickness to the back of the case here, because of course we need a place for that stand to go, but overall it doesn't really add too much bulk or thickness to the Pixel 9 Pro. Speaking of which, how does it fit? Well, I've got the Pixel 9 Pro here in the hazel colorway, and of course we've got a black frosted case here, so it is going to sort of minimize the overall color that you're going to see seeking through. But if you did have the black version, this back section here would be a little bit darker, because as you can see, it lightens it up a bit with that hazel color, and you can also see the G logo on the back here as well. But in general, I think it looks pretty good. And again, if you open up the actual stand, you can see a little bit more of the color of your device shining through from underneath there as well, so kind of a nice touch there. And in general, this case actually feels pretty good in the hand. Now, like I mentioned, you've got these basic kind of TPU sides here, and it has that frosted hard plastic back there, but in general, it feels pretty nice overall in the hand. Obviously, the Pixel 9 this year compared to previous Pixels is a little bit more of a square design, and you can see here from the camera housing around the back, you've got plenty of coverage, although like I mentioned, it doesn't necessarily kind of stick out all that much. Yes, if you do place it backside down, you're not really going to have any problems, but if you do have maybe a protector on the back there for the camera array, which I know you can get, then obviously that's going to be a little bit more with regards to the overall protection side of things. At the top, completely blank apart from a very tiny hole here for the microphone side of things as well, and then on the bottom, like I mentioned beforehand, the microphone, USB-C and speaker array, and I've had no issues at all using tons of different USB-C cables. Everyone has fitted, no issue at all there. And although there is a TPU frame, it's quite a hard TPU material, which means that you're not really going to get any sort of sagging or movement around the edges of the case here on the front or on the bottom, for example. So in general, it fits really nicely and has a very satisfying click once it actually goes into the case itself. And then of course, around the back there, we do have the stand side of things. And like I mentioned, you can take this stand out, use it in portrait, landscape, any orientation that you need to in regards to a pretty hands-free experience with your device. For me, if I've got my phone, for example, and I want to watch something and eat some food with it, for example, I need to lean it up against something every single time. With this, you've always got a stand with you, ready to go, and if you did want to, you can also use it as kind of a way to hold the phone, for example, make it a little bit secure as well. But in general, it feels really nice on the back here. Now, it kind of clicks into place, top, bottom, left, and right. If you have it diagonally, of course, it's not really going to work very well, but if you did want to, like I say, you can kind of use it like this, and it's not going to go anywhere, and it feels extremely secure. When it comes to the button side of things, again, TPU cases can sometimes be a little bit mushy. Now, for these buttons, they're pretty clicky and tactile here. I've got no issues at all with volume up and down, and also the double tap to access the camera. Everything works flawlessly, no issues. Now you can see the phone underneath and also the buttons there as well, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a weak point over time, but that's something we'll have to look at maybe a little bit later on down the line. Now, like I mentioned, when it comes to the overall look and feel of this case, it looks pretty good, but the thing that I'm not a massive fan of is going to be the camera side of things. So at the top here, it basically has a camera bar along the top instead of this sort of more visor look that we've got with the current Pixel line of devices. So as you can see here, It basically goes over the edge of the case itself. It looks kind of nice, but it also makes me think from afar, for example, you might be using a Pixel 6, 7 or 8 Pro, for example, compared to the 9 Pro that you've got. Now then, for the MagSafe side of things, I've got here, oh, hold on a second, this is the Apple official wallet, which I really only use for the iPhone case reviews. So let's just get rid of this for a second and bring in the Andar Mag wallet. This one here is a completely leather wallet from Andar. I'm going to have it linked in the description down below, but this is the one that we're going to be using for all of our Pixel reviews moving forward with regards to MagSafe and just in general the accessory side of things. Now, where I've been using the iPhone for so long, MagSafe has become part of my life now, so I'm pretty much not going to be reviewing any cases here on the channel that don't include the MagSafe functionality for the Pixel 9. As you can see here though, the wallet itself goes on the back pretty good, but it doesn't really line up down the center line side of things. So it is going to move around a little bit if you're sort of moving it from left to right, but it still feels pretty secure overall. Now, yes, okay, this maybe isn't the best color option, having a darker on darker color, and of course the mag is available in a ton of different color options, but the main reason for the sort of movement is because on the actual wallet itself, it's got the circle and also the downward magnet as well, but with this case here, because there's going to be a hinge at the bottom section, you've only really got the magnetic circle there to actually hold any MagSafe accessories in place. Now, that's not the end of the world if you're using a car charger, for example, or a nightstand charger, but if you're using any sort of accessories, battery packs, wallets, or anything that goes on the back that relies on that downward magnet, then you may have some issues moving forward. Now, with regards to actually taking it off, yes, if you do take it off at the very top side, which I don't think many people do, it is going to move the stand side of things a little bit, but for me, I usually slide off my MagSafe accessories to the left or right side of things, so it's not really an issue for me there. But again, when it comes to the magnets here, they are extremely strong. As you can see here, I can hold the phone up just by holding the magnet and the wallet side of things, so no issues, pretty strong overall there. So I think the MagSafe side of things is a pass for me on this particular case. And like I say, in general, for that sort of $40 price tag or a little bit just under that, I think this is a really awesome case for the Pixel 9 Pro. It's got a ton of functionality, it feels good in the hand, you've got the nice frosted back on the side here, and again, you've got a stand with you no matter where you go. And that's going to do it, guys, for this video on the OStand case from Torras for the Google Pixel 9 Pro. Like I mentioned, a really awesome case with a pretty good price tag and some nice features to it overall. However, let me know in the comment section down below what current device you've got and also what case you're currently using. And if you are using a Pixel or a Pixel 9, for example, or a 9 Pro, then let me know in the comment section down below any accessories, cases, MagSafe, whatever you want me to take a look at on the channel moving forward into 2025. And of course, if you're still running on the iPhone side of things, I've got my 16 Pro ready to go. So I'm still going to be doing a ton of accessories and videos when it comes to both iOS and Android. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. And again, any questions, comments, let me know down there. And while you are down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you're notified anytime I post a video here on the channel. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.